Do you know what happens to a frog when it gets hit by lightning? Same thing that happens to other stuff.
This is Jumbo Wackles from the UKL clan bringing you a game of Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swamp. So this is my 7th game, I believe. I played in Heart of the Swamp. Finally got used to some of the units. Oh, I see these really good, cool Fespin Kaiser designs. That's cool. I like that. So let's wish my opponent a good luck, have fun. It's always nice to do. It seems to be a four spawning location map, so that divides my chances to find him instantly to 25%. That works two ways. So I'm pretty sure he was Zerg, right? No, he's random, but I'm actually gonna take the risk, pop down my pylon on the low ground. If he's Zerg, I'm gonna go for a fast expansion. It's a pretty easy position to defend, it seems like. So if he's Terran, I'm actually gonna go for a 1 gate expo. Versus Zerg, I'm getting supply blocks again. I should really work on that. That's the thing. If you stop playing Starcraft for a while, you're really gotta mess up your pylon placement, and especially the timing of the pylons. So pylons provide supply. I told this to plenty of people, plenty of times. But again, it's very important. You never want to get supply blocked. If this number is equal to that number, you in general have a problem. You don't want that to happen. It's a small problem, but it definitely stacks up later into the game. So we have 3 races: Zerg, Protoss, Terran. This is Terran, the human race. So Terran is pretty good against Protoss in straight up fights, but Protoss will, if it survives, dominate the late game in general, depending on how many bases one has. But equal base Terran versus Protoss, probably gonna go to the Protoss, just because the Protoss have higher range. So not being all that proactive with my probe. I'm seeing this fast expand going down. I'm doing the same. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm actually gonna skip my zealot if I know he's gonna go fast expand, and then I'm going to get either a Twilight Council to maybe get some Dark Templar or High Templar to really deal with his bio, or I'm getting the Stargate to test the new Oracle unit on town. I never actually did that. I might just do that for good fun. So I'm actually gonna delay the Stalker as well. I really want to get the expansion down ASAP. And the Stalker, oh, he is gonna scout me now, which is not ideal. But he would have done that anyway, unless I really rushed for the Cybercore. But denying scouting is not really worth losing your economy in most scenarios, unless counter him. But this maybe you have a build. I don't think it's common these days anymore, but it's called the 1-1-1 build, in which Terran builds a barracks, which is the first military depot unit. Not a depot. It's just a simple building. So it's the first military building you can get, and then the factory, the second one, and the airport, the third one, and it's gonna pump out a lot of military units and really try and attack you right in your face, and it will hurt. I assure you, it will hurt. It will hit very, very hard. Oh, so I ruined my Stalker here. I really wanted to scout him. I kind of forgot about Marines, but I might be able to get out if I just play it smart, harass some of his troops, and he's gonna he's gonna follow me, and I'm actually gonna get out. That's the cool thing about Stalkers. You can afford some little mistake. So oh, I'm actually still gonna... Oh my god. Well, my bad. That's just terrible, mates. So you don't want to lose your first Stalker. You definitely don't. Yeah, I really am playing poor. That's fine. I'm enjoying myself. That's the most important thing in the whole world, really. No, that's not true. The most important thing in the world is that you try to live life, I suppose. I don't know, I never really believed in humans being important. How can I? I studied physics. I shouldn't fool myself. I believe in the laws of the universe, not in the laws of humanity. With all due respect to everyone, of course. Excluding myself. Getting supply blocked again. You! Yeah, as you may notice, I'm not necessarily bad. I know what I'm doing, but I'm just executing it like very, very poorly. Maybe not even silver level. Not to say that silver level is poor, it's just average, and that's good. Nothing wrong with average. In most games, everyone is average. In some games you want to excel, and then average becomes poor. Simple as that. So I'm actually not, I shouldn't get the air upgrade. I first thought I would go for carriers, but then I realized carriers are bad, and I'm gonna lose my oracle, and I feel so humiliated talking like a, well, donkey. I'm probably already gonna lose. I've just wasted my most important unit like a total fool. Yay. And it was a very poor move. So now I'm gonna need to get some crisis management up. I keep forgetting the mothership core. It's a cool new unit, but you know, you need to get used to new units. You have a couple of standard builds in your head, like you want to play as many mind games on a high level as you can, so you just have a couple of standard intuitions, like if he goes this, I will go that. So for example, if I see a fast expand, I will just get a decent amount of salads. I tend to go for the Twilight Council, but now I want to go with the Orested. Yay! So where was I? Yeah, telling about, well, you kind of have this standard pattern in which you tend to fall back on, just so that you can keep your mind with the game. So I'm actually gonna get a couple of oracles. I need to do something bold in order to get back into this. He's probably already taking his third base, and I'm really gonna have to kill some workers in order to really even get equal again. I lost a Stalker for absolutely no reason, which is bad. It could be worse, I suppose. So he's already expecting the oracles. My own bat, that is. Can't really get through there. Not at all. I'm just gonna have to cancel it. So, well, the best thing I can do, carrier. If lost for words, go carrier. So. At least he thinks I'm a noob, which is quite true. But that's a good thing. He might underestimate me. Or he might just be right where he should be with his predictions. So I'm gonna need some upgrades. Always keep your upgrades above your enemies if you can. It's nice to have cross-division units. So hotkeys, always hotkey, of course, always hotkey. So I'm not gonna be able to harass. I'm just simply not gonna be able to do such. Trying to get, oh, this is my doom. That sucks. That sucks. Maybe, no, I'm not gonna be able to get the next, so he's just gonna walk in, double slaughter Mimi. Mimi. I cannot really defend my base here, but I'm just gonna try, of course, always try. So getting the upgrades in. I'm gonna need some other attack as well. High Templar, those are my best bet right now. High Templar have these psionic storms. Very, very strong ability if used correctly. Does a lot of area of effect damage over time. perhaps one of the best spells in gaming history. Although it's not as cool as it used to be in Brood War. It really took a lot of skill in Brood War. It's just like, meh, I still believe it's easily tough to pull it off perfectly, but it's not as impossible as it used to be in Brood War. For in Starcraft, you can just select 5 High Templar and storm everything. And in Brood War, that's the first... No, that's not. That's the expansion to the first... Starcraft. So in Brood War, you still had to select a single Templar, and then you had to storm with it. So that's actually a lot more difficult. And you're gonna need some time to... you're gonna need some time to select all your units, and then you're still gonna need to put on the storm. So I'm just gonna scout his army. It's not as big as I would have expected. And I have 2 of these carriers. And carriers, yes, they are not very cost efficient, but one should not underestimate them. They're like the proud of the Protoss fleet, which is not justified because they're simply just not that good. They're cool, they're nostalgic, I love them, but they're more of my favorite Trojan unit than anything else, really. They do a decent job, but they're really not worth all the investment you make into them. So I figured out that this time warp ability actually really stops the kiting of the Terran ball here. So I'm just gonna engage like crazy. I know it's gonna go bad, but I really need to trade armies so that I can use zealots more efficiently. But this was not the kind of engagement I had hoped for. Now my carriers are probably gonna die. Or maybe he just won't chase me. Well, fine by me. So the thing is, look, in general I would say Protoss benefits from having larger armies on the field, but here I'm going air, and air is not good in numbers, so I really needed to dwindle him down just a little bit with my extra attack and defense upgrades. Just dwindle him down a little bit, try to cut into his marine count, and then I can use the extra time I get by scaring him a little bit, and use that to get up these High Templars. I forgot to build my Templar Archives. Yeah, that's not good. But anyway, I have extra carriers now. I was able to save them. I hope that would happen, because carriers, they get they are bad, but they get extraordinarily good if they're in high numbers versus low enemy anti-air unit, versus low tech enemy anti-air units. Even the very high DPS Marines tend to do quite poorly against a high number of carriers, because the settlers are really gonna run in, and then the carriers are they will make sure the Marines stay in place, and then the carriers are gonna do a lot of damage. So at least I'm not getting supply blocked too much. You see a lot of misclicks. Also got a new mouse as well, which is awesome, but it takes some time to get used to. So I'm gonna need more of these warp gates, my major production facility. At least in this game, it's not always your major production facility. You shouldn't really call it a facility, of course. It's a it's a collection of buildings rather. But I'm not that punctual with my language. Not in Dutch, not in English. I like to convey my meaning, and that's about it. So, Sidestorm and the upgrade for the High Templar, actually making it from useless to completely awesome. Making it go from useless to completely awesome. There's also this Archon unit. 2 Templars, so that's a High or a Dark Templar. Dark Templar is a cloak unit, by the way. Can make an Archon. Good area of effect damage. Nothing more to say really. Just good area of effect unit. but not cost efficient once again. That's something you see a lot with progress. So I really ruined this game. Happens. I need to get back into the game. I believe that cast maybe 5 or 10 or 20 casts later, you will see me doing okay-ish. For now I'm just a bad newbie. Well, you can see me relearning my roots. I suppose it's actually enjoyable to watch. So losing here, good game to my opponent. Well, actually he might not even be able to kill my carrier. Yes, he definitely is. So GG to my opponent. See you next time.